So I wanted to start off with my first video. It's gonna be informative, to say the least. I would like to start off and say that there's a lot of corruption, which we all know. Corruption in government, corruption just everywhere we look. The corruption in jail is horrible. Those of you who know, those of you who've been drugs as a system, you know. Okay, in my situation, government officials have been paid. They have been paid to try to end my life, to keep me in prison, to lock me up in a mental, so on and so forth. Okay, this all started over inheritance that was stolen from me by an ex and the women of the night that he hangs with. Okay, fact of the matter is my own money was stolen. I filed a report because my ex-best friend was trying to poison me, kill me with poison. Alright, it was arsenic to be exact. I am gonna see to it that arsenic is completely banned unless it's through a hospital. This whole easy access to arsenic through rat poison and shit's gotta stop. I would like to just start off with this first video to let you know I'm going to be speaking about things on human trafficking. Okay, I've witnessed it firsthand in the jails. I have witnessed it through drive-through restaurants whenever the lobbies are locked, which became a lot easier after COVID. It is going on in the hospitals. I was Mickeyed and raped and sodomized at the Ramada in Henderson. I am a tarot reader. Also would definitely say that I'm clairaudient. The cops were called. The cops were crooked, okay? They got me to sign a paper. I thought it was taking me to the hospital. It was a 72-hour hold. When they got me to Henderson Hospital, they put me in a room that I'd never been in before because I had COVID a couple times and was in that hospital. This room had a camera in the ceiling. Okay, they started shooting me up. And I say shooting me up because there was no IV. They just stuck a needle in my arm. I kept feeling my heart trying to stop. But thankfully, because of the Mickey, it kept me alive. I ran from the police twice and the hospital staff for my life. The second time, I was screaming, help me. The cop couldn't catch me. I hit the stairs, slowed down. He choke slammed me. I broke my tooth and he hurt my neck. Drug me back into the emergency room. The PA, he's not a doctor. The PA said they're coming. The girl with the boot on her foot that I ran from said, who's coming? And he said, who the F do you think? And they started beating on keyboards and shuffling papers. Next thing I know, the police officer throws me in the car and we're gone. And he takes me to Hopkinsville, Kentucky to the state mental asylum. While I was there, I witnessed terrorist activity, okay? There is a certain way. There's several ways, but there's a certain way in particular that was going on in this facility that there was an actual brainwashing happening. A young boy that I made friends with and two other girls, we would all play cards every day, and this guy would walk by arm in sign language. Arm would hit his chin, his temple. Then he put his hand in a gun and he shot me and the two girls. There was a glaze over his eyes. 10, 20 minutes later, the glaze left his eyes. He had no recollection of what happened. Okay, this man was walking around and he was doing something to this cup, which I'm not going to give the information because there's too many people out there who just want to control somebody. And let me tell you what, you need to go love yourself. Really, go love yourself. Stop trying to destroy other people and actually put that effort into yourself. Now, whenever I was released from there, I mean, I've been gang stalked. There's been hits for hire. The woman who took my money, it's bad. There was a bunch of them that took my money. I ended up getting a theft charge for stealing shampoo and other items that I needed. My ex had my inheritance, never told me, hid the money from me. He was always going to the casinos, going to the strip clubs, having prostitutes. He's a prostitute himself. He's bisexual, what the hell ever. I don't care. the thing is that he was using my money. He used my money to help fund the meth lab that is actually in the basement of a jail actively going on right now. I cannot remember if it was 200 or 2,000. I think it was 2,000 in some boxes of Sudafed that was purchased. Come to find out, it was my money that purchased it. I know a lot about this meth lab in this jail. I also know a lot about the human trafficking, and I'm going to tell you what. Watch for people. Okay, I'm not saying every single one, but you'll know. Okay, I don't know how to say it other than you'll know. Watch for people who have a left forearm tattoo. It won't be visible anywhere else on either arm, only the left forearm. Okay, that is one of the ways that they talk to each other in public without knowing each other's names. I seen two what had to have been 4-year-old boys in the Taco Bell in Henderson, Kentucky. Now that I know, they were being trafficked. If I would have known, I'm telling you right now, I would have done unmentionable things to protect them children. Okay, I see the sex trafficking. I see this. I see all these whorehouses, the prostitution, the pedophile rings. I'm telling you what, I have information about all of this. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have a golden egg. Okay, this golden egg has so much information about human trafficking, the meth lab in the jail, many other criminal activities, okay, that I've encountered and been a part of. I'm telling you right now that this is stone cold hard proof. And they have tried to make me look crazy. That's fine, because the truth will tell. I'm not crazy. I mean, I did come out crazy out of this, but I'm telling you right now, nobody would have went through what I've went through and not come out crazy, okay? It was a war. I've been in a war. I'm still in a war. My probation officer lied. She lied to me 3 times, and then she set me up. Okay, I have government officials setting me up, because for these people to keep control of my inheritance, I have to be dead, in an asylum, or incarcerated, and they have tried all 3. Okay, I'm not going to back down. I've come across too many secrets. I have too many names. I know too much. I know so much that, to be honest with you, I am wanted, dead or alive. My children have even been put in harm's way. But I know and I believe and I stand on the promise in Psalm 91. The Most High God, my Papa, says, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you or your dwelling. Now, that's a sermon for another time. I'm telling you what, I have a lot of wisdom to share with people, for those who have ears that want to hear and eyes that want to see. Okay, but right now, I need to get this out, and I need to see what's going on, and I'm kind of testing this first video, so on and so forth. Again, I'm hiding my identity right now, but I will be coming out. Okay, it's not out of fear. It's not out of fear at all. It's because it's not the right time. Now, this item that I have, alright, also, military forces are involved. Okay, I'm just going to be real. Maybe not every single person in the military, but also, older generation military will have the left forearm tattoo. There's something about the younger generation military, they do not. Now, some of them may, but in the general, most of them do not. I know here in the area where I'm at, the cartel's here. Okay, I actually have information on a Jane Lewis was from Texas. Okay, I found her ID, and then I found another man by the name of Lewis from Colorado. I found medication bottles and everything, okay? I know that this individual, and I know who it is. They are murdering people, and they have been. Okay, I also know that there is a woman that my ex has been with for 15 years, okay? He's got several women. He's not the father of the children, okay? But also, they are prostitutes. Okay, they've been sleeping with the same man who molested my ex, okay? The man who molested my ex is around several children. The woman he's with, she molested him too. They got him high on methamphetamines when he was 14 years old. Raped him, molested him. Now, is that a reason for him to be a shitbag? No. But I want you to know that this is still going on with children. Same situation happened to me. They were putting methamphetamine in my underwear when I was a child. prostituting me. I remember giving fellatio at 5 years old. This woman, these people, okay, this woman that raised me, she's not my mother. I found out she's not my mother. The man who I thought was my father is not my father. Okay, also, I have proof in a Gmail. I foretold the event that took place in Texas with the mass shooting with the children, the 19 students and 3 teachers, okay? I wasn't in specifics because there is somebody who has been trying to portray me, who has been pretending to be me. They steal my work. I've been hacked, bugged, all of that, okay? But I did say in the West. Now, I did know it was Texas. But what people need to understand is that there were 3 terrorists that were loosed. Somehow got into Tucson, Arizona right before that attack. Now, also, okay, people need to look at Hitler's regime. We are there now. The epidemic with methamphetamine. Yes, they persecute people, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you what, the government that's in control of import, export, and doing the drugs and this shit, they're some of the biggest drug dealers, okay? They are the biggest drug dealers. They just get these gangs, they gather together, and then they're basically, the government's their plug. Bullshit. I don't care what Joe Blow does as long as it ain't affecting no other human being. I even mean children. There is a lot going on, and it is in our local governments, and there is also a terrorist attack that is planned all across the United States. Again, not sure if I talked about it in this video because I've had to do a couple videos, but a man named Mad Max did 31 years in the penitentiary. He got out 2 years ago. He's suffering from severe diabetes. He's highly armed and dangerous. I know exactly where he lives. He is an enforcer for the Grim Reapers. He told me about the impending attack where the gangs are going to be rising up over the government officials. They plan to stop import-export. They plan to stop the government and take over anarchy. Okay, this is not a joke. This is not a drill. This is a warning, okay? These people are going to act like your best friends. Think about the Muslims. Not all Muslims, but the terrorist ones, okay? They bombed their best friends, their neighbors, their children's friends and stuff. It's going to be the same situation. They are all under Hitler's black magic. Black magic is very alive and real here in the United States. People need to understand that. In this black magic, people are being mind controlled. People are being manipulated. It's all about control, lies, sex. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you men something, okay? These women, mostly, men use women too, don't get me wrong. But these women know how to play these men. Because you men have turned into a mental stimulation type era. What happened to physical connection? What happened to physical touch, the way something actually feels? Would you rather imagine it in your mind and never be satisfied, which is the devil's handiwork? Or would you rather have a genuine connection with somebody? Those feelings you feel, they're deep within your heart and in the pit of your stomach because every move, everything, you know that you're in rhythm with that person. I'm telling you right now that they keep trying to shut me up, and they're not going to shut me up. I'm going to get louder and louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. And I'm going to continue to do what I need to do to be a vessel for the Most High God, my Papa. He told me, this is it. This is it. Y'all keep waiting on a male Messiah. I'm telling you, it's going to be a female Messiah. God is all about completion. Adam and Lilith were first. Adam and Eve, they fell in the garden because Eve was made from Adam's flesh. Eve is like an epitome of an antichrist, really. Yes, Lilith went on and did her thing. But you know what? We all hold dark and good. You have to find balance. Don't get stuck in one or the other. You got to find balance. Find yourself. The way to find the one true God is to find yourself. And the things that I tell you, I have proof of. I have so much proof. While in jail, I've filed numerous affidavits reaching out for help on a child that is in danger around pedophiles. Nothing ever happened. It never went anywhere. Affidavits that I filled out at another jail, at a couple jails, I filled out several about this pending terrorist attack, about the human trafficking, about the information that I have on a device that is safely put up. I've told them everything. And let me tell you what they did. They ejaculated in my food. They wouldn't feed me. They would screw with my mind. I hung myself just to bring attention into one jail because it was so bad watching the people be brutally abused. People are dying in these jails and in these prisons. They are being forgotten about. Civil rights have been stomped on. They are separating us as a whole. They are separating us and they're segregating us just like they did the Jews. People, wake up to what is going on. Them Jews did not just walk into that shower thinking that they were just going to have a shower knowing that they were going to be killed. They would have never willingly done that. I'm telling you, there are people you are praising in this government and they are evil. And I'm going to tell you something else, okay? I have a real problem with this man. Brett O'Rourke, right? Brett, I think his name's Brett. Going to the NRA meetings, throwing his fits, having his tantrums. You know what? I've read the messages on him. And let me tell you what, he's been paid for this. They make money off of these school shootings because it's for their whole agenda to take away our guns. They take away our guns, they disarm us, we're dead. They're stockpiling our guns. They're having us stockpile. And let me tell you why. Because they're going to come in and they're going to plunder us. You better pick a side on who you belong to. Who is your father? Because the difference between a servant who works for God and a slave that works for the devil is free will. The devil takes away your free will. God allows you the free will. And let me tell you what, it ain't about you grabbing onto God. He grabbed onto you first. So I'm telling you right now, people, wake up. You need to be more secretive about what you do, how you move. You need to be careful about what you're posting. You need to be careful about the pictures you post about your children, things you say. Let me tell you what, predators have usually really never been a stranger. Think about it. I have a plethora of knowledge, and I have been doing so much research that it is unreal, that my brain hurts. But I'm telling you right now that I have actual documentation. And the right ones will figure out who I am. They will look up the whole situation that I've been going through, and they will see the battle that I've been fighting alone. I have angel armies all around me. I have my ancestors, the Most High God, protecting me because that's the only reason I'm still alive. I should have been dead a long time ago. But I'm still here. And I'm going to show people, the true Lion of Judah, how it is to be. To step out without fear. To step out in confidence, not pride. Confidence. To step out in truth. I've already notified authorities, okay? But I'm at the point where the right ones will find me. I know things that are about to happen. Let me tell you what, man. It's about to get real bad. And I don't say that to scare people, but a lot of people already know, and some people are going to totally push me aside. But I'm going to tell you right now, human traffickers are in these hospitals, jails. I even believe that Walmart is part of human trafficking, just like Wayfair. And I know Wayfair's still doing it. Okay? It's going on. There are people in everyday jobs that feel like they're a slave to their job. Okay, that's trafficking. It's trafficking because you're forced to work for them. I need you guys to understand that this is a rise for civil rights to finish the things that those before me, those before us, that they didn't get finished because they were assassinated. Papa said no more. I will be that face. Bold and roaring like a lion. No weapon formed against me in spirit shall prosper. No weapon formed against me in flesh shall prosper. None. He who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. And I tell you what. I stand strong in my beliefs as a humanitarian. And I stand strong. I have several ideas, and I plan to get things going up off the ground. And I'll go more into detail about things, like different subjects and such, but I really just wanted to get this video out. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get the next one out. It may be later tonight. It may be whatever. I live in a legal state to smoke pot. And I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of things that honestly I got to be smoking to talk to you about, because I'm going to take you through the hell that I and others have and are going through. Some of you may know and have been there. Others of you may just be astonished. Others of you may not believe it. But let me tell you something. Just because you don't believe something doesn't mean it's not real. Okay? And I just want you to know that I care about the world. I care. And I'm telling you, this human trafficking has been going on for... Someone said it really started in the 60s. I'm telling you what, this was going on way before then. But I'm here to bring you another side of the Word of God. Just be careful, people, that you're not worshiping the Word to the point where you lack that relationship with Papa. Because in Papa is love. There's a warrior, but there's love. Always love first. Slow to speak, quick to listen. Forgive. Forgiveness is for you, and that's what I was saying. So Jesus' forgiveness, that was against the people who crucified him, who mocked him, who went against him. That was what the forgiveness was for. It was for him. Okay? He came to show you the way. He's the way, the truth, the life. Nobody gets to the Father except through him. She came to show you the way. She did it. She went through it. She had to go through those horrible things. But she come out as a warrior, and she's going to show you how to be warriors too. He who has ears, let him hear. He who has eyes, let him see. Blessings be upon you guys. I will talk to you soon. And again, this is the chosen one. The chosen one. Any and all that are chosen, you need to speak. You are the chosen one. I am chosen. I am. Speak positive affirmations. Peace, love, and blessings, guys.